Thank you very much, and thank you very much for giving this round. So it's always very good to know what your background is, so maybe we can then address something a bit more in depth, and otherwise we can skip. So the title here, Next Generation Sequencing. I would like to give an overview about technologies, applications, and analysis strategies. Thank you very much for the introduction. So my name is Matthias Scherf. I'm the CTO. So the technical part of Genomatics. Genomatics is with a headquarters in Munich, in Germany. And we have a subsidiary in the US, and Peter Grant, our CEO, is also here with us, and Susan Dombrowski, our scientific advisor. So, however, Genomatics, what we are doing is we're not only providing data analysis technology, so this is one part, but the other part is that we are having a really strong scientific focus. So we are half in the company, half technicians who are developing the tools, and half biologists, half molecular biologists. And so we managed somehow to really find a speech between the two of us to really get to the point with the development. And so I'm also very happy that Martin Siefert, he's representing from the management team the scientific part and the technology part. And so hopefully we both of us can then address all the questions you might have. So, starting with a little introduction, when we're talking about generations of sequencing systems, we should not forget when we're talking about second generations, about the first and of course probably what's coming next, the third generation of sequencing. I think it is widely accepted that for the first generation, the most prominent example is the Sanger sequencing. And Sanger sequencing provides us, as we all know, with kilobytes of long reads at a very high quality, but with low throughput and at a very high cost. So this changed now really rapidly with second generation or next generation sequencing, which brought down the cost dramatically. So we're not talking anymore about $3,000 or more for a million base pairs. We're now talking about 7 cents up to $10 in that size for getting a million of bases. However, now we have only really short reads, so not talking about kilobases anymore, but something between 35 and about 700 bases. The most popular machines bring us about 100, 150 bases. But this is done at a very high throughput. So these systems all have massive parallel sequencing in the back. So the major players here, and you all know this of course, are from three companies, Roche, Illumina, and LifeTech, and they offer systems based in case of Roche 454 technology, so developed by 454. Illumina is based on Solexa technology, and LifeTech comes with two systems, Solid and Ion Torrent, which is also present here on this conference. Now, if we look a bit in the future, and there was a lot of noise in spring this year of the third generation, especially Oxford Nanopore popped up with a lot of press releases here. So they are announcing systems which are doing molecular sequencing, providing very long reads and a very easy sample preparation. I think you all have this picture in mind of this USB stick sequencer, right, which they are offering about $900. But I'm in the same situation like the whole community. I haven't seen any data yet. So we are just scratching their doors and say, give us some data, please, please. We want to see what we are looking for here, what we have in our hands. But the doors are yet closed to my knowledge, and I'm very looking forward to that. So let's stick to what we are having. This is next generation sequencing. And typically, if we are just jumping into a data analysis workflow,